But I know one thing, you know, if you sign the deal and you have contract, you have to follow. This is just my opinion. I'm not against Francis, you know, not against like Dana or UFC. I don't know what they have between them, but when you guys sign a contract, you guys have to read your contract. If you sign deal like 5 fight deal, or 10 fight deal, or 6 fight deal, you have to finish your contract. If you sign this, you know, like for me, like I'm a religious guy, you know, and if you have the deal, you have to follow this. You have to die, but you have to follow your deal, you know. And I don't know, like I hear like now Francis Ngannou deal finished, like his contract finished, like something like this. I don't know, but doesn't matter. Francis, Khabib, like Kamaru, doesn't matter. If you guys have deal, you have to follow your deal. If not, okay, before you sign, you have to read, watch, and you know, it's like just this is how I live. You know, doesn't matter. Just even myself, if I have deal, I have to follow this. You know.
Now you're signing with one, took a lot of people by surprise, and this is like me inquiring why, because it seemed you had everything made in the UFC, you had a good deal, popularity, you were very highly ranked, so why come over here?
I think all fighters should become free agents. I don't think any fighter should re-sign a deal without testing the free market and knowing what we're truly worth.
Okay, with that, did you feel you were undervalued?
Huge, huge, and not only myself. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for fighters in a whole. Bellator, UFC, all over. Fighters are severely undervalued. Promotions are making billions of dollars. Fighters are still making 10 grand, you know, 20 grand, 30 grand. That's kind of bullshit. And if I did resign, if I did do what I felt was wrong, I would just be part of the problem. I wouldn't be part of the solution.
Side deal, you're like, this is bullshit.
I thought it was bullshit for years. Yeah. You know, I thought the pay in MMA in general was bullshit. You know, the fighters need to be shared with more. If promotions are making billions, there needs to be a proper sharing, and that won't happen until promotions are forced for it to happen. The only way to force them to do that is become a free agent, and I encourage all fighters to become a free agent and go all across the world and see what their true worth is. And
anything they can get away with, in your opinion, or they're able to get away with it?
How do I feel what?
That they're able to lock people in like that and get away with what you're calling
I don't think there's a problem with the contracts. I think if you sign the contract, you're obligated to fulfill the obligations of that contract. I don't think you should be able to get out. I don't. If you signed it and it's for a set amount of fights in a set amount of years, you're obligated to it. But I think it's foolish to re-sign that without knowing how much the market has changed.
I'm always learning, you could call me academic, I'm always working, never been apathetic, that energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.